Hi everyone, thanks for dropping out today. We're going to do a core focused vinyasa class with also some movements to really up the cardio. So make sure you're taking things at your own pace and just remembering that you know what you need so much more than I ever could, and just respect your boundaries, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and start in a comfortable seat. I'm going to stay up on my knees. I should mention you might need to pause and grab a block, or if you don't have a block, that's fine, we'll modify. But if you do have a yoga block, that would be great, and have that close by. Now, we'll start in a seat. You could be in virasana like me, so up on the knees and shins, or you could be in sukhasana, simple seat. Take a few moments just to roll your shoulders. As you inhale, let them lift. As you exhale, let them lower. One more time. Soften the shoulders down your back. Let your chin just slightly tuck in towards the chest so the back of the head is long. You're welcome to have palms facing down. That's a sign of grounding. Palms facing up is a sign of receptivity. Sometimes I need a little bit of both, so I do one and the other. And begin to presence yourself by coming to your breath. Noticing what parts of your body move as you inhale and as you exhale. One breath at a time, finding a smoother, supple, even breath. Part your lips, take a full breath in your nose. Let it go. If you would like, I invite you to switch the direction of your palms. Breathe in and out through your nose. Notice what you notice. Let something settle. A thought, a body part, a story. Let something settle. Part your lips, full breath in. Sigh. Rub your palms together like your hands are cold. Get them nice and warm. You're welcome to just cup the eyes. They can hover above the eyes when you're ready. Can you let all that you've seen and processed and metabolized and taken in today, can you start over right now? Part your lips, full breath in your nose. Let it go. Release your hands, flicker your gaze open, nice and easy. Just let the light fill the eyes. And when you're ready, we're going to come onto our backs. So come on down, take your legs up, take your arms up, roll out your ankles and your wrists. Make sure you go both directions. Hug your knees in, let them sway a little bit from side to side. We're going to take that block. If you don't have a block, it's fine, but if you do have one, put it between your inner thighs on its thinnest setting. If you don't have the block, just imagine squeezing the thighs firmly in towards each other. Flex into your feet. If you can, your arms can be cactus or arms out long. You're going to squeeze that block or the inner thighs. Breathe in. And as you exhale, begin to let your knees drape over to the left. They're not going to hit the floor. Now roll and put more weight into your right shoulder. Feel that twist through the core. Breathe in, and then exhale, come all the way up. Inhale, Exhale, let the knees drift to the right. Again, they're not coming down. And then put more weight into the left shoulder and feel that opening in that twist. Squeezing inner thighs or blocks, come back up, breathe in. And exhale over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, back through center. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, knees to the right. Roll the left side of the belly and the shoulder down. Good, and then back through center. Take that block out of the way. Just put it to the side. We're going to use it in just a moment. Hug the knees in. And lift the shins so they become parallel to the floor. You're going, if you have the block, attach it to your left thigh. And then we're going to bring the right hand behind the head and touch the elbow, right elbow to the left thigh. So we're kind of in a twist. And you can stay like this, or just begin to straighten your right leg and bring it back. And you're pushing the elbow and the block and the thigh in towards each other. If you don't have it, you could use your forearm here. Yeah? Breathing. And if you would rather prefer the forearm, even if you have the block, that's fine. And if you still have both hands behind your head, go ahead and release the right hand and allow it to be with the block. Straighten, bend. 2 more. 1 more. Good, come back through center. 1 squeeze of the knees, part the lips, full breath in the nose. Let it go. Very nice. Lift the shins, flex the feet. Block on the right thigh. Put the left elbow and then clasp the hands behind the head. You're twisting to the right. Begin to straighten the left leg and then just draw it back in. Again, if you don't have a block, your left forearm is with the thigh. Your right hand could be behind your head and you're still twisting. Low belly hugs in, flex into the left foot. 3, 2, and 1. Come back through center. You're going to take your legs up and cross at your wrists, and so that your hands come to your inner thighs, but it's the opposite hand. Now, resist with the hands, and you're going to start to lower the legs out to a V shape, but they do not want to lower. But the hands are really helping to press the legs. So resist with the legs, but press with the hands. And it's the same thing as they come together. The legs don't want to come together, but you use your hands to try to resist. And we're going to do this with breath. So draw the low belly in and press the tailbone to the floor. On your next inhale, move the legs apart from each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Try to take them together again. Resist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You're going to do a few of those at your own pace with your own breath. You're welcome to lengthen your breath to a count of 6 or 7. Really use the resistance, waking up the inner lines of the body and the inner core. The psoas, the iliopsoas, precisely. One more time. All right, bring those legs back together, give them a hug. And let the soles of the feet come together, let the knees move apart. Reach your arms up to the sky, clasp all your fingertips together except your index and your thumb. Now, a lot of the time when we use the core, we're also using the hips, and that means we're going to use the psoas because that's the muscle that connects the upper and lower bodies together. So we're going to try to take it out of that a little bit. So on your next inhale, press into the feet, move the knees apart from each other energetically, and try to keep the feet on the ground as you go all the way to a seat. The first few are tricky. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Always takes me a few to get into this. Press the feet, knees apart. Inhale, roll up. Try to keep your feet on the floor. Exhale, roll down. Keep going. Aren't these fun? Jeez. Okay. last one. Come all the way up. Put your hands on your ankles. Inhale, let your heart lift, draw your shoulders down your back. Exhale, round into the spine, let the low belly hug in. 2 more like that. And 1 more. Good. Come all the way back through a seat. Draw the knees in towards each other. We'll make our way into downward facing dog. Cross at your ankles, lifting up and back. Part the lips. Take a full breath in the nose. Side out. You're gonna look forward. Bend your knees. Hop forward when you're ready. Doesn't need to be all the way to the feet. Good. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands down to the heart. Bring your arms back up. And we're going to sit down into a chair. We're going to start to work a little bit more cardio before we come back into cardio, I guess, if you will. So knees are bent. And the left knee is going to stay strongly bent. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the right leg back so you're on the right toes. And then we're just going to bend the right knee, flex the foot like it could come in towards the chest. You're going to keep doing that. And if the arms are tired, you can always have your hands in front of your heart. Yeah? Drive the left heel back. Bend into the knee. And you could do this fast or slow. I'm going pretty fast. But if your balance is a little off today, just keep it steady. Are you still breathing? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your left leg. Hug that right knee in. Give it a squeeze. And we're going to step back into a lunge. So big step back with the right foot. Shimmy the toes. Bend the left knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Core clearing breath. You're going to stay here as you inhale. Exhale, bend the back knee, fist with the hands. Forceful exhale out the nose. Go. Inhale. Exhale. Low belly hugs up and in. Waking up the core from the inside out. Two more. One more. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, bend that left knee. Exhale, just pause, breathe, let it settle. Keep reaching through the arms and let the torso pitch forward like you're putting something on a shelf. Hug the left hip in, squeeze a beach ball in between your hands. Your right kneecap is lifted. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands down, come to plank. Stay in plank, low belly hugs in. Before we get to the other side, again, we're going to keep the heart rate up, and we're going to do basically a mountain climber. So bend the right knee and bend the left knee, and send the opposite leg back. Lift your hips up a little bit higher. The arms are strong and straight, low belly hugs in. We won't be here long. Build the heat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop the knees. Put your hands, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Even though it can be difficult, let's try not to ask the question of, is this good for me? But is this right for me? And making sure that as you move through practice, don't do what's good for you. Do what's right for you. Part the lips. Full breath in the nose. Side out. We're just going to flip the feet, come into a forward fold towards the front of the mat. Bend the knees, hang the head. Come up halfway, breathe in. Exhale, fold in. Press into the feet, reach the arms forward and up as you rise. Exhale, hands down to the heart. And So we'll do the dynamic chair. Again, hands can stay at the heart or the arms can be extended. Bend the knees, sit down into chair. Put all the weight into the right foot, send the left toes back. You're just up on the left toes. When you're ready, left knee hugs in, taps back. Right knee is bent, more weight in the heel. Again, hands can always be in front of the heart. What can you soften? Breathe. Hug that right hip in. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, straighten your right leg, hug the left knee in, give it a squeeze. And then we'll step it back for a lunge. Shimmy the toes, bend the right knee, inhale, arms up. Fist of fury breath, core clearing breath. Breathe in, exhale, bend back knee, make fist go. Inhale. Two more. One more. Good, inhale, reach the arms up. Hug the right hip back, left hip forward. That beach ball is between your hands, squeeze it. And then tip the torso forward like you're putting it on a shelf. Hug the right hip back, keep the left kneecap lifted. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands come down. Make your way to plank. We have some mountain climbers. Lift the hips when you're ready. One knee, other knee. Breathe in and out through the nose. Low belly hugs in. You're going at 50, go at 80. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, downward facing dog. Woo! Make some sound if you need to, wiggle around if you need to. Do what feels right. Drop the knees. Hands on the body. I know this is a core-centered practice. The core is not your obliques, your six-pack muscles. Your core is that intelligent voice that cuts beneath the stories and the labels and the narratives of who we could be, should be, would be, to who we are. This is part of yourself that can never be taken from you. And it's the very thing you need. Part your lips, full breath in your nose. Let it go. Open your eyes. Okay, we're gonna come to a seat. Shift forward, so when you lay down, your head's on your mat. And we'll work on boat. So lots of options here. Bend the knees, feet are on the floor. Hands can be behind the legs. Now go ahead and straighten out the arms a little bit so that it almost feels like you're rounding just a little bit in the low part of the spine, which is actually okay here. Some people don't like to teach that way, but I think it helps to get the legs up and to keep the rest of the spine tall. Now, a lot of us still want to do text neck, so could you bring your ears back in line with your shoulders? Low belly hugs in, and you might already be feeling it, and that's great, and you stay. If you want to lift the feet and flex into them as you lift and hug the shins in, you can do that. And you can release your arms. Spread every single one of the toes again. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, Ardha Navasana, come halfway down, straighten out the legs, look in between the toes, low belly hugs in. Come all the way up, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more. Two more. Last one. You're gonna come halfway down, scrunch up your toes, make fists with your hands, let everything get really tight, breathe in. Exhale, crush that boat. Oh, nice. Hug the knees in. Three small circles of the knees to the right. 3 small circles of the knees to the left. And lift the shins, bring your arms out to a T. One more time. You can keep your feet flexed and shins parallel, or you can work on straightening the legs. One more little push for core. So just like at the beginning of class, no one's using a block when we were lowering but not letting the knees hit the ground. You could do that with your legs straight. So breathe in, and as you exhale, travel the right toe or the toes over towards the left arm. They're not going to hit the floor. Breathe into the right shoulder, and then come all the way up. Now, again, you can have knees bent and you're letting the knees travel. Inhale. Exhale, toes over to the right. I'm very grateful for this block right now because I don't think I could come all the way down. Breathe into the left shoulder. Come back through center. Breathe in. And again, exhale. Knees or toes over to the left. Let them hover. Breathe into the opposite side of the belly and waist. One more time. Come back through center. And exhale to the right. And all the way back through center. Woo, hug the knees. Let's find happy baby. Arms to the insides of the knees to either the ankles, the inner or outsides of the feet. Sway a little bit. Come back through center. With the hands, could you hug the knees down towards the ground, waking up and opening the back sides and groins of the legs. Belly is soft. Unwind the knees. Give yourself a big hug. You might lift your head and your shoulders up off the floor. Tight little ball. Breathe in. Pause the breath. Squeeze. Face, toes, hair, shins, shoulders. Exhale. Release it for Shavasana, your corpse pose. Arms out, legs out. See if you could roll your shoulders back just a little bit towards each other to let there be a lift of the heart. And before we completely settle in, rub your palms together. Put that heat in between the hands, and possibly while you rub the hands, think about gratitude. Does it have a color? Does it take a shape? Just think about it. When the hands feel warm enough and the gratitude has filled them, place them on your belly. Feel the belly lift into the hands. Feel them lower together. Our core is not supposed to be like a brick. It should be soft, supple, vulnerable, filled with gratitude and love. And if it's not there today, and if it never has been, it's fine. You just practice what it feels like. To stop withholding. Stop forcing. To live from that intelligent voice, from that core being. You can keep your hands if you're comfortable, or you can release them to your sides. Easy rise of your chest with every breath in. Easy fall with every breath out. starting to come back by paying attention to your breath. Little movements, find fingers, toes. You can reach your arms long. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe in. Bending the knees as you exhale, roll to a side. Coming back to a seat. Eyes opened or closed. Hands wherever is comfortable for you. A little bow of head to heart. We all take a full breath in. Full breath out. May we all become teachers of peace and teach in the only way possible, by example. Thank you everyone so very much. Be well.